What's new, guys?
What's new today? Let's see. Oh, I got a new van. Got a new minivan. It's a hybrid Pacifica, so it plugs in. It does battery and gas, although, so if you plug it in here, like into a regular outlet. Shh. So if you plug it in here in a regular outlet, it takes 14 hours to charge.
It's just overnight.
I know, that just is a long time. But then when I go to work, I can charge it there and it charges in 30 minutes. So
Oh, that's
yeah,
cool.
and it's free.
Fancy.
So yeah, it's nice. But I mean, it doesn't really do anything. It maybe lessens how much we put gas in, but not a lot to even notice. So
No.
I don't think it was really worth it. I think if we were gonna get, if I was gonna get one again, I would get a fully electric because that's the only point that, or that's the only reason it would be worth it, I think. But yeah, I love my new minivan. I got away from minivans for a while because Larry wanted to try an Escalade, and now I'm just so happy I have a minivan back. I never, I never wanted to be a minivan person, but here I am addicted. So
I think I would only be into it if like everything was automatic.
yes.
But even then, I would prefer to have like a Tahoe or a Yukon or something.
And
Yeah.
I liked the idea of that, but it was so hard with little kids trying to open those doors. And
Oh, I
honestly, like,
suppose. You have
them
to help
opening,
them.
them opening the door, but also like they get in and then they have to close it and they're sitting there like yanking on it back and forth. And it's just
Yeah.
like, minivan, you push the button, done.
I did see one person that set up her her Tahoe to have one of the seats. So there's she had two bucket seats and then
Yep.
like the three in the back.
Yep.
She took one of them out and leaves one of the bucket seats, and then that way her kids could get in and out
easier. Yeah.
because then that's 4 seats.
Yep.
So until you need a 5th, you can just leave them out until they get older. And I'm like, that is gonna be my setup one day.
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
a good idea, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, that's all that's new with me. How about you, Jordan?
What's new? Well, Lexi hates my new kitty.
Ah,
Back to the cat
And
aggression.
he's adorable.
She pulls out her handgun.
It's a squirt gun.
I swear to him so often. He's a menace. I can't stand him. I cannot wait until I have Banks and Banks can just chase him.
Oh, there's a dog.
Oh.
Oh, you just randomly change the name of your dog that you don't have consistently. Like every other time I talk to you. Oh, this is.
She has been calling him Banks for like at least a week.
Okay.
So I think she's
I'm pretty set on it. Like I think
What was the last one?
so I thought I was gonna get a girl and I was gonna name her Tilly.
What was the one before that?
one's
Before
cute.
that, I thought I was gonna get a golden retriever and I was gonna name her Pepper.
That's the one. See, that's
Pepper.
been through 2 names since I last.
I will
updated.
say though, if I came across a golden retriever first, I would still name her Pepper.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty consistent on that one, but it took me like a while to figure out what I would name the lab that I want to get. And I'm pretty set on Banks.
Banks,
I love
Banks
it.
makes me think of Mary Poppins, Mr. Banks.
Oh my gosh.
Mr. Banks.
But like I have so many nicknames picked out for him already that like I'm so excited. I'm gonna call him when he's little, I'll call him Little B. When he gets older, I'll call him Big B. Banksy. That's another one.
Well, we skipped Jordan.
No, she mentioned
How's
her
your
cat.
new kid
I did.
doing, Jordan?
He's good. I feel
What's
like
his name?
his name is Ollie.
Yeah, make sure you're talking into your mic.
His name is Ollie.
That's bedtime. Okay.
Yeah, his name is Ollie. He's annoying my other cat Willow
Sounds about right.
to a T.
Mm-hmm.
Like every time she falls asleep, he tries to attack her because he wants to play all the time.
Yeah, that's kitten thing.
And then he'll be cuddling me, and then I'll look at Willow, and she's like sleeping standing up, but she like can't sleep.
Oh, she
either.
always has to be on alert.
Yeah, I feel so bad. I'm like, oh. So yeah, once I get him fixed, hopefully that'll solve the problem.
Yeah, it was so funny. This is TMI, but Harvey likes to like sploosh, as you called it.
Sploosh.
Yeah, like
Sploosh.
he lays like sploosh with his legs out,
Mm.
which is what's apparently bad for labs' hips.
Yeah,
They have
that's
some-
bad for bigger
yeah.
dogs because hip dysplasia.
Yeah, they have loose hips, so then they sit like that. But anyways, so he's sitting there like that, and me and Larry are watching our show today, and he goes, your dog's disgusting. And I looked over, and his legs sploosh, but his balls are just sticking out.
Oh my god.
Gross.
At least his Twizzler wasn't out.
That's true. I have yet to see that. Larry's seen it, but
I did notice when I got this is also TMI. I did notice when I got here that it's like huge.
Oh
compared to how
God.
little it was last time, I was like, he's a teenager. Oh my gosh. And I was like, he was just sitting. I was like, oh my god. I was like, holy
That's so funny.
Harvey. Oh my god.
Yep, he's getting fixed in like exactly 4 weeks. So I'm ready for that.
Where are you taking him?
Van Loon, right down the road.
Is it cheap or no?
No, it's like
Oh.
$500.
Oh, then yeah, I'm not going.
No, I
Yeah,
haven't.
it's expensive.
I always got my cats fixed from. It was like they pick up your cat, take it to this clinic, and they do it, and then bring it back, kind of a thing. Like
Where is that at?
I think it was Madison, but it was so cheap.
What? In Madison?
Yeah, like something Snips Clinic. I don't remember. I'll have to look. I'll find it. But it was very cheap.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'll look and see if they even still exist because it's been a few years.
I
Because
was gonna
Lola
say-
was already fixed.
Okay.
So
I was gonna say
supposedly
they
she
do
was
have
very
a
pregnant.
cheap one in Baroque, I think.
Oh, maybe it's the same one because I know that they used to transport like a drop off
Oh.
point in Viroqua and a drop off point somewhere else, and they would all transport them up
Maybe
to
it
get
is.
fixed. It might be the same one.
Yeah,
I
because I've
heard-
always been told that Viroqua is like
That's a
very
one,
cheap
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
for getting your pet
Animals,
fixed.
yeah.
I mean, it's worth driving there
Yeah,
if
well,
I have to.
Oh, for sure.
my mom lives there, so maybe I'll just bring it with when I go visit.
You're like, hey, can you take your drink cat?
I'm gonna take the kitty to my mom. Okay, anyways, Lexi.
Lexi's turn. Well, she kind of already said
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
thanks.
I got into a fender bender this week. I don't even think I
What?
told you that.
No?
Oh my
Hmm.
gosh.
Did you have a file?
I haven't yet, but so I was at the stoplight by Gunderson. It's like a 4-way stoplight, and it was snowing, but it wasn't when we got all that snow. It was like the day before when we got like a little snow,
Okay.
and so it really wasn't that bad. But this car behind me, so the light, so there was an arrow, so I inched forward just a little bit so I wouldn't be gunning it, because there was snow.
Yeah.
And the car behind me thought I was going to go and
Oh.
decided to go into me. And so I pulled out, so we pulled into the Gunderson lawn. I was like, what happened? And he's like, I'm sorry, I thought you were going. And I was like, the light was still red. And he goes, yeah, I didn't see that.
Because he was on his phone.
Yeah. And I was like,
Probably.
okay, well, I'm gonna need a picture of your title, your driver's license,
Not
and your
title, nobody
insurance.
carries a title with them. Mine's in my safe.
He
I always
had the
carry my
title, so I
title.
took a
Oh,
so I took a
what?
picture. Because your title is registered through the state. And if they don't have insurance, you can like contact the state if you need to.
Mhm.
So I took a picture of that because he didn't have his insurance card on him, but he told me who he goes through. And I'm like, sus, but whatever. I'm just gonna call him. And
You
be
can
like,
easily pull up an app and take a picture of your insurance card.
yeah, but apparently he just got the car like 9 days ago. I was
Oh,
like-
that's rough.
I was like, I don't know if I believe you, but I haven't done anything with it yet because I've just been so busy.
Mhm.
Was it
But-
damage?
Yeah, in the back of my car, there's like a tiny little dent, and then there's like little nicks.
Scratches, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's dumb.
Yep.
yeah. But on the bright side, I do have another scratch on my bumper that was there when I got it, so they're probably gonna have to fix all of them.
Oh, there you go. There's an upside.
Better than upside, but I'm still really pissed off about it. Took
Mhm.
everything in me not to be a bitch.
Yeah.
'Cause, like,
Totally thought the way you described it to me when it did happen, like I thought you were.
I was a little bit of a bitch.
I know, but like when you came out and explained it to me and like how upset you were, I was like, oh gosh, how did that person handle that?
But I did say, I was like, but the light was red. And he goes, oh, I didn't see that. And I was like, so you weren't paying attention?
Yeah, no kidding.
And he's like, well,
I think definitely like when you're on, if he's on his phone and he just like glances up to see that your taillights went off, then he
Mhm.
goes, like, oh, time to go. You know?
yeah. But afterwards, I like was on the phone with my mom. I was like, God, that made my headache worse. And she's like, do you have whiplash? I was like, no, my
Ah,
head didn't hit the.
I am
I'm
so
not going
worried.
in for this.
doing.
Wish. But yeah, so now it's funny because you know who made a comment. He's like, well, now I have a divot in my truck, and now you have a little crevice in your car. I'm like, yeah, except I'm
We fit
fixing
together
mine.
so nicely.
I was like, maybe it's a sign.
Our cars fit together so well.
No.
You need to park it. What is it? It's like this.
Oh, yeah, that's
need to
right.
park
I
it.
forgot that. Yeah, park it. Like the fist bump thing, like park.
Park it. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Park it,
so
park
Lexi's turn for, you know what?
Yeah, so I'm covering.
No. What are you forgetting?
Oh yeah, I don't have one picked
Oh
out.
my gosh. You're killing me. You have the site?
I will have it.
You're not prepared, ma'am.
Hey, yeah, Jordan was the one who said she had like 8 of them picked out.
I do, but they're for me.
I have them for my next 8 episodes.
All I did was just like screenshot them on the website because it was easy.
Yeah.
'Cause they were like pretty good ones in a row. Got lucky.
There we go.
What?
We found one.
Oh,
So
good.
Do
funny.
yours have titles? Because when I pull mine up, mine have a title.
Mine don't.
Mine don't.
Weird.
Actually,
I
some
got
of
mine off of
some of
Twitter,
mine
though.
do.
Okay.
Oh.
Actually.
Yeah, I'm wrong side.
Okay.
No, I think you're fine.
That sounds so funny. I can't get over it.
Okay.
Okay.
You're supposed to say today, or no, today's my life is average.
So today's my life is average is about cookies. And it says, I made cookies for a work potluck. Recipe called for vanilla pudding. After putting the first sheet in the oven, I tasted the dough and realized I had used banana cream pudding. My life is average.
You.
I didn't think it was that
But
funny.
not that funny.
I
It's so funny. Like, just imagine you're like, oh, these cookies are gonna be great. They're for this potluck, and then you find out they taste like banana, and you're like, what the? Fuck?
Well, there are banana cookies.
I guess the reaction.
No,
I've
they
never
are.
had-
They weren't originally going to be.
I was gonna say I've never
And I
had a
could just
banana cookie.
say that they're banana cookies. Like I brought these banana cookies.
If
then
somebody
nobody knows.
walked in and was like, banana cookie, you brought banana cookies? I'd be like, what the fuck?
What's a
Yeah,
banana
I would be
cookie?
like, what is that? I've
I've
never heard of one.
had a banana cookie in my
Did you
life.
just squish the banana and like bake it in the oven?
Well, if you want to listen to it, you could go sit on the beanbag. Then I can turn it up, but I can't turn it up while it's in here. You want to go sit on the beanbag? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let me turn it up for you. Okay, I gotta go fill the beanbag. Okay. Have fun.
I miss you.
No, thank you. If you close the door, okay?
I want to let you know that
Bob.
earlier when he had the headphones on, he's like, I was like, what? He goes, I love you.
Oh, he does that all the time. It's
and I
so
was
cute.
like, oh my goodness,
Yep.
love you too,
He
buddy.
just hates me.
He's liking you a lot more after he took down.
Mhm.
Yeah, but then remember when I came to clean? I came to clean and he was super excited and was like, what are you doing here? And then all of a sudden later, I saw him after I was cleaning the upstairs bathroom. I was like, oh, what are you doing?
Oh my
I'm like, oh my god.
He's
And
kind of
so here we go.
bipolar like
Yeah.
that, though.
Right? Is he bipolar?
He could be.
No, I
Probably
mean,
gets
just
it
mean
from
his
me.
moods are.
I guess it's from me.
I mean, all toddlers are probably bipolar.
Yeah, that's true.
For
Yeah,
real.
like that's just how he is.
Terrible thing.
Anyway.
Oh.
So anyways, this week I am covering the Gypsy Rose Blanchard story. Whoop, whoop. She was actually just released, so.
What do you mean?
From
Jail?
Yeah, because we
Oh.
don't know this story,
Yeah, I don't know
remember?
anything.
We don't know
I
anything.
can't believe you haven't seen the act on Hulu.
No.
You both are watching it.
Is it a TV show or a movie?
I think it's broken down into a show.
Okay.
Or
Well,
maybe it is
Huh.
a movie.
we just finished. What was it? Take Out. What was it? With Jason Bateman?
Oh, Outsider.
Outsider. We just finished that. So start that
I'm
next.
still watching
Or Friends.
Sons of Anarchy. I'm on
Oh,
season
I
3.
just love that show so much.
I've never seen it.
You should watch it.
You should watch it. It's pretty good.
Add it to your list.
Well, when Lexi first was watching it, she's like, I can't get into this.
It was
I'm like,
so hard.
It did take me. a
It
while.
took me 6 episodes, and then Clay's like, "Your love's gonna be the death of me." I was like, "Oh, now we're
Here we go.
That's it.
I'm finishing This Is Us because I haven't seen
Oh,
the full thing. I've
that's
only
so
seen like
good.
up to,
I
I
think
don't know. The last 2 seasons I haven't seen, so I'm
I
like,
haven't seen like the last 3 seasons, and I can't get back into it ever since like you get to the part where
spoiler
they're,
alert.
they're like all grown up, and like the mom is
Flashbacks.
dating the dad's friend or
I
something.
hate
Literally
that.
Right at the beginning.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
like you literally made it one season.
Yeah, but like no, it's like when it cuts more to how it is now versus how it was back then.
Oh yeah, pretty much after
Oh.
Jack dies.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. And it's
It
like
makes me so sad that,
because he's like one of my favorite characters on that show.
yeah.
I mean, they do enough flashbacks though. He's always in it.
Oh, I know.
Dude,
That's so-
when I rewatched it, I was like, oh my gosh, that's Jessie from Gilmore Girls.
I know.
I was like freaking out. I was like, whoa.
Weird. Oh, I need to watch Gilmore Girls again too.
Oh, I've seen it so many times. Okay,
started Schitt's Creek.
Bunny
again.
Trail, Bunny Trail.
Yeah, I know.
What?
Back on
Right.
it.
Back to
Here
Lexi.
we go.
All right.
Sorry.
So, Gypsy Rose Blanchard. That's so weird. Oh, never mind. Okay, sorry. I was reading not far enough ahead. So, Gypsy Rose Blanchard, now known as Gypsy Rose Blanchard Anderson, was born in Golden Meadow, Louisiana, on July 27th, 1991, which makes her a Leo. For those of you who are interested in zodiac signs, such as myself. So I did want to dive in a little bit to Leo characteristics because that is who I am. So you're welcome. Leos are usually known for being loyal, ambitious. They are creative, brave, generous, confident, and super protective. So that's kind of a couple of the things.
Let's be real. You just wanted to give yourself compliments.
No,
Aren't you a Libra?
I'm a Libra.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were like just
Just
because
so you
I'm
know.
in- yeah, because I thought you meant like
No,
because I am. I was like, wait,
Not because
no.
I'm a Leo. I'm not even close.
Me and Lexi are Libras.
Leos are a fire sign.
What is Jordan?
Jordan is probably a
December.
and
Capricorn.
my Capricorn.
That's really surprising to me though, because Capricorns are like the Karens of the world. Sorry, mom.
Which
but,
is weird because I don't feel like I am.
You're
you're
not.
not.
Yeah, you're definitely not.
but
But I am borderline. Like it's
You
right
are on
December
the-
22nd.
You are right on the
Yeah,
line.
see, that's me. Is I'm literally barely a Libra.
I could see you being more of a Sagittarius for
Yeah.
sure, because that's what she's on the line of. Because
So what's after? Is that what's after for me?
no, I believe it's
What's after Libra?
actually. I think it might be Sagittarius, yeah. Because then before
Oh.
So see, I'm almost a Karen too.
Wait, what?
No, Sagittarius are
Capricorns.
Karens.
Oh, it's
Capricorn.
Capricorns.
Sagittarius are more of known as being sarcastic and cocky.
Okay, yep, that fits.
I feel like
That tracks.
I'm not cocky.
To
No,
help
me.
to help your mind, Larry is a Sagittarius.
Yes.
Ah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
That tracks.
Sorry, Larry. Oh wait, he doesn't listen anyway.
It's fine, he's not even listening.
Okay, anyways.
Backtrack.
We are both Libras.
Yes.
And I would say I'm a pretty true Libra, except for the confrontation piece, because Libras don't like confrontation.
I do not like confrontation, so
Yeah, so you're a little more on that side.
yep, definitely. Libra
But
there.
I think going through a divorce got me that, so.
Yeah.
Probably why.
Yep.
But they're a fire sign, which means that they usually have a fiery personality. A fiery person. I did.
No,
take a
Joey.
fire.
Oh. No, it was jellyfish, wasn't it?
No, he was like,
Oh, was it
fire.
fire.
It was fire.
What is that? And then on the bloopers, Ross was like, what the fuck is that? The bloopers are so good.
Anyway.
One thing I did want to know about her being a Leo, because I'm gonna go there, is so Leo, one of the traits Leos have is where they consistently want to stand out or like be a center of center of attention.
Mm.
And they usually are known for having a really big personality and being like a lot to handle.
Keeping that in mind.
Yep.
Yeah. Some famous people who are Leos is Kylie Jenner,
Mm.
Coco Chanel, and then Whitney Houston.
Oh.
I don't know if I can see Kylie Jenner being a center of attention person. Like, I feel like she, out of all the Kardashians, is more reserved.
She is now. She wasn't always that way though.
Mm.
I feel like she was very
We still haven't
attention
watched
seeking.
that.
At that time.
You did, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I thought about it though. I thought real hard, and then I got
forgot.
into Sons of
Honestly.
Anarchy, so
Yeah.
I haven't. But now that I'm sharing Hulu, I mean, I definitely could if I wanted to.
Yep.
I won't though, because it's our show together.
Okay.
All right. So continuing on. So she was born to Rob and Claudine, also known as Dee Dee Blanchard. Rob and Dee Dee met while Rob was still in high school. Rob was 17 and Dee Dee was 24 at the time. If my math is mathing, that's a 7-year age gap. I know.
That's not that bad. I'm a 6.
Okay, yeah, but Larry didn't date you while you were in high school.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Why are they dating in high school?
He
Oh,
was
yeah,
17 at the
17
time.
and-
Oh, yeah, that's gross.
Uh-huh.
Nope.
I just want to let you know that in my script, I did put I know in there.
I
I was
know.
gonna need to say it. So they dated for 4 to 6 months before learning that Dee Dee was pregnant, and then they married, but the relationship was very short-lived, and they divorced before Gypsy was even born.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Rob
Not
recalled
surprised.
in an interview that after turning 18, he said, "I wasn't in love with her, really. I knew I got married for the wrong reasons." And so
Mhm.
they divorced soon after that.
Mhm.
Yeah. And Rob did remain in Gypsy's life until Dee Dee and Gypsy moved when she was about 10. And Rob was very in the dark about the abuse that was happening between Dee Dee and Gypsy.
Oh,
He did, however, reconnect with her while she was in prison. So there's that.
well, who was in prison?
Gypsy.
Gypsy.
Okay. Well, I didn't know.
Yeah, so Gypsy does go to
Yeah, or if it
prison.
was the wife. yeah.
Okay.
The wife does not go to prison. We'll find
Oh,
out why later.
Okay.
okay.
All right.
So I had to.
So Dee Dee had primary custody of Gypsy and would eventually suffer from Munchausen by proxy, also known as MSP.
Oh,
So this is a
So wait, the mom suffered that or
Yes.
Gypsy suffered that?
the mom.
So she was doing it to Gypsy.
Yeah, which is what the by proxy part.
Oh, by proxy. Okay, got it.
Yep. So it's a psychological disorder marked by attention-seeking behavior by a caregiver who through whoever's in their care. So MSP is relatively rare. Is a relatively rare behavioral disorder. It affects a primary caregiver, often a mother. The person with MSP gains attention by seeking medical help for exaggerated or made up symptoms of a child in their care. Gypsy grew up with her mom making claims about her health that resulted in serious and dire diagnoses and medical interventions. Some of the things that Dee Dee claimed Gypsy had included and are not limited to leukemia, which is a cancer of the white blood cells. Gypsy believed she had this, and her mom had her shave her head, and she was on multiple cancer drugs, which helped her appear sick as
Oh
like,
my gosh.
she was said to be.
Oh my gosh.
yikes.
Muscular dystrophy.
Oh my gosh.
Gypsy was tested for this, but the test came back negative. But Dee Dee would insist to doctors that she had it, and it's the reason why Gypsy was wheelchair bound.
Nice.
Epilepsy. Dee Dee
Oh,
told doctors that Gypsy was having seizures, so she was placed on anti-seizure medication. And as it turns out, some anti-seizure medications do have oral side effects, like oral health side effects, which could have caused Gypsy's dental issues,
Mm.
though Dee Dee alleged that Gypsy was just allergic to sugar.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Yikes.
She also numbed her gums so she would drool, and convinced doctors to have her salivary glands surgically removed.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my god.
It goes on.
So messed up.
That's horrible.
She claimed she had respiratory issues. She claimed that Gypsy had sleep apnea at 3 months, also asthma, which is super common in children. So she could have actually had the asthma, but
Sleep apnea at 3
Still.
months.
yeah.
Babies don't sleep.
Jeez.
I know. Go away.
Go away.
Go away. Lazy eye and poor vision. She had thick glasses for this and even had eye surgery to correct it.
What
Gypsy
the?
is not sure if this was true or not. She doesn't know. And hearing issues associated with muscular dystrophy. This was proven to be false later on. And this isn't even everything. These are just some of the main
Oh
ones
my god.
that are just pretty devastating. So
Yikes.
the other weird fact is that Gypsy was not 100% sure if she had any. Like she had no idea what she had.
She just kind of trusted her mom and
mom,
just
yeah.
believed her. And then after all these years, it's like,
Yeah.
What
And as
do
she
I-
got older, the sugar thing comes back. because as she got older, she would sneak like soda or stuff out of the fridge when her mom was asleep, because that was the only time she could have it.
And she never.
Wow.
And she never had issues. So she did catch on to the fact that she wasn't allergic to sugar.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. So in October of 2012, Gypsy met Nicholas Godejohn, I believe that's how you say his last name, on a Christian dating site without her mother's knowledge. They carried out a 2.5-year secret relationship
Oh,
over
wow.
text until they were able to meet in person in March of 2015.
For 2 years?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
So Nicholas was born on May 20th, 1989 in Big Bend, Wisconsin. So he's from Wisconsin.
Mm.
Whoop, whoop. Not a good whoop whoop.
Oh,
Or it's
okay.
a boop boop.
That's a boo boo.
Boop boop.
So,
Or
whoop,
Yes.
More like a whoop. I have read some reports that Nick Godejohn had autism, but not that it matters, but it definitely could have impacted his decision making and his decision making skills down the line if it were true. But I only saw it on a couple sources, so it wasn't like
Known.
known out
Mm.
there as like, oh yeah, he's on the spectrum or something. So it didn't really say much. Nick did have a little bit of a criminal background. Criminal.
Criminal.
To be fair,
It's
here
criminal.
it's typed at as criminal. So
Criminal.
I read it as it was typed. Criminal record going back in 2013, he had pled no contest to disorderly conduct for allegedly viewing porn on his laptop at McDonald's and touching himself inappropriately.
Oh
Oh,
my
yuck.
gosh.
So gross.
Can I do a side story really quick?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
is
sure.
this not good?
Oh, you're fine.
Okay. So speaking of that, there was I was working at Quick Trip and I was at registers and I didn't work there for like a while. Like I just came in or whatever and someone said something over the headset and I was like, yeah, you want to make sure you wash your hands after waiting on him. And I was like, what? And I was like, what are you talking about? And then later on, there was apparently this guy who came in and I waited on him, so I did like sanitize or whatever. But apparently, he was caught in the Quick Trip parking lot masturbating in his car at the gas pumps.
Yuck.
Like,
Who does that?
I don't know, but I'm like, what is wrong with people?
Ugh.
Ugh.
It's so disgusting.
Anyways.
I condone it, but like take your windows if you're gonna do it.
Yeah, please hide it from other people. Thank
like,
you.
like get better at hiding it if you're gonna do
Yeah.
that shit, okay? Don't condone, it, but still.
Yeah.
I turned the headphones down because it's kind of loud for me.
Oh, okay.
It's still recording.
I was like,
the
what's
same amount.
happening?
Yeah.
Like, did my microphone?
Help.
No, I didn't change that.
Am I going deaf?
I'm losing
I'm losing my hearing. I already have.
All right, so Nick and Gypsy staged a meeting in real life in Dee Dee's presence, which was a very bad idea.
Oh no.
The goal of this was that Dee Dee might allow them to date if she thought they met for the first time in person naturally. So Nick traveled all the way down to Springfield, Missouri to meet Gypsy and Dee Dee at a movie theater where they were going to see Disney's Cinderella. The meeting did not go as planned.
Oh,
Dee Dee
Christ.
ended up hating Nick,
Oh.
but Gypsy was still able to sneak away and lose her virginity to Nick.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Hey mom, I'll be right back. I have to go to the bathroom.
That's pretty much what happened.
Yeah.
So like
Oh,
stories say that she excused herself to go to the bathroom and then Nick followed later. And when they were in the theater, Nick sat behind them and Gypsy was paying more attention to him. And so then she went to the bathroom and then they followed the bathroom. They did it and then they came out and they didn't get caught, but she did not like her.
Yeah.
Him, yeah.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, so according to an interview, Gypsy said of Dee Dee during the incident, she got jealous because I was spending a little too much attention on him, and she ordered me to stay away from him. And needless to say, that was a very long argument that lasted a couple of weeks, yelling, throwing things, calling me names, bitch, slut, whore.
oh my god.
So after that incident, it sparked the idea that the only way to be with Nick and to get out was to murder Dee.
What?
Whoa, okay.
That's a little extra.
Gypsy later detailed, it was not because I hated her, it was because I wanted to escape her.
Oh, that's legit. She's been traumatized.
At this point, it's okay. In June of, so in June of 2015, so this was like a couple months later, so that meeting was in, I wanna say it was in March or May. I don't have it written down, but their initial meeting was a couple months earlier, so a couple months later, in June of 2015, Nick traveled to Missouri, checked into a motel, and waited on a text from Gypsy, giving the all clear that Dee Dee was asleep. After he got the confirmation, he went to the Blanchard's house, where Gypsy gave him a knife to carry out the murder of Dee Dee Blanchard. Gypsy hid in the bathroom with her hands over her ears while Nick stabbed Dee Dee to death.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
In an interview with 2020, Gypsy detailed, I honestly thought he would end up not doing it. I heard her scream once, and then there was more screaming, and it's not like the kind in a horror film. It was just a startled scream, and she asked who it was, who was in the bedroom, and then she called out my name 3 or 4 times. And at that point, I wanted to go help her so bad, but I was afraid to get up. It was like my body wouldn't move, and then everything just went quiet.
Oh my gosh.
So she heard the whole
my
thing.
god.
Wow.
Yeah. So then the couple proceeded to have intercourse in Gypsy's bed immediately following the murder.
Ew.
What in the heck?
Ew.
Right? Like, what the fuck? Following all of that, they stayed in Nick's motel and then left for Big Bend, Wisconsin on June 14th, 2015.
So they just left.
Yeah.
They didn't-
out.
Yeah, they just
They didn't do anything with the body or anything. They just.
left. They're like, bye.
Oh my god.
And they didn't have a car to go. They got on a bus.
Oh,
Oh, that's
like
smart.
like they're not gonna get caught.
Mm.
Like you're on. You have tickets. You have cameras. It's 2015. Crying out loud.
Oh yeah, it gets worse actually.
Oh god.
Following their arrival, a pair of disturbing posts appeared on Dee Dee's Facebook page.
Oh my gosh.
It's like so bad, it's comical. Like, I don't know. The first one said, "That bitch is dead." Yeah, that was the first
Wait,
message
she posted that?
Or
on Dee Dee's Facebook page
so Gypsy posted it on.
as Dee Dee.
Oh, so she logged into her account.
Yes.
Wait, what? She's not dead?
No, she is dead, but her daughter Gypsy is logging into her mother's account on Facebook.
Dee Dee's the one that
making
died.
these posts. Dee
Okay.
Dee is the mom.
Yes.
Gypsy's the one that set up the murder
Yeah, so
No
Gypsy logged into Dee Dee's Facebook
and made posts.
and made a post that said, "That bitch is dead."
Oh.
So that was the first message, and it led friends and neighbors to wonder whether the account had been hacked. But the second message made it clear that something was wrong and prompted neighbors to alert the police immediately.
Oh
Oh
my.
boy.
Was that a message?
Oh no.
Oh god. I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because
They're
it's
so
just
stupid.
Yeah.
yes, because it's just so dumb. So the second message is, I fucking slashed that fat pig and raped her sweet innocent daughter. Her scream was so fucking loud, lol.
Dogs,
What
You're gonna have to read
the heck?
Just wait till the dogs stop.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, so rereading it because the dogs are too loud. So the message that was on the Facebook that prompted people to alert the police immediately was, I fucking slashed that fat pig and raped her sweet innocent daughter. Her scream was so fucking loud, lol.
So she's setting him up.
That's horrible.
Holy. Mm.
Yeah,
Yikes.
So wait, that was still posted on the mom's Facebook. though.
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
So, let me see if she says it. Okay, so she does say it. So later it was confirmed that Gypsy urged Go to John to post the updates to ensure that Dee Dee's body was found. So the reason she posted those was because she wanted Dee Dee to be found.
Mm.
So she did still care for her.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's that.
Oh.
I mean, it's not great.
Little wins.
It's about the little things.
It's a little win.
She said in an interview, I couldn't stand the thought of her just there because what happens if it would have taken months to find her. So I wanted her found so she could have a proper burial. And that's what Gypsy told 2020. I can't believe their nails are so loud.
It's Grace.
Oh.
Carvies are not that loud.
No, they're not. It's always Grace. It's because Grace doesn't have any fur.
Yeah, no.
Local law enforcement did obtain a search warrant and eventually entered the Blanchard's house and found Dee Dee's body. One of the reporters or one of the detectives told police. Okay, so somebody told the police, I don't know who it is because I didn't write their first name, but it's Woodmanis told police about Gypsy and Go to John's relationship. And the police were able to obtain his IP address from Facebook and track him and Gypsy down to his home in Wisconsin.
Not that hard.
Right.
I know. And then on June 15th of 2015, so maybe a couple weeks later, the pair was taken into custody for murder and felony criminal action, held on a $1 million bond. Friends of the Blanchards were initially relieved to hear that Gypsy had been found alive. However, the Springfield sheriff warned in a press conference that things are not always as they appear, foreshadowing that on the news that would soon be reported about Gypsy. Soon it emerged that Gypsy had never been sick and that Dee Dee had engineered the years-long ruse that had fooled the entire community. To add, which I didn't put it in here, but I do know it's true. So one of the things that Dee Dee also did for attention is they used like the Make-A-Wish Foundation
Oh my god.
and other community charities
Oh.
around the area.
That
So,
makes me sick.
Yeah.
Like,
I will post, I will have a source that has the picture, but their house was pink and had like a roll up.
of course it did.
Yeah, a roll up, porch to get into the house for her wheelchair. The community, like, I think it was like Habitat for Humanity down there or something, built that house for that.
Gosh.
Yeah, she went to Disney multiple times, different pageants, like all these different things, and she would win these things because everybody thought she was dying.
Yeah.
Like
Wow.
she definitely preyed on the kindness of others.
That's so.
Not saying that her being murdered was right.
Yeah, no,
No,
but still messed.
It's
So
the whole
messed up.
situation is just
Yeah.
fucked.
Yes.
All right. So on July 16th of 2016, Gypsy pled guilty to murdering Dee Dee and was sentenced to 10 years in prison for second-degree murder.
10
10?
years. Like if you murder somebody, like that, you're done. Like you're in jail for the rest of your life.
Technically, she didn't murder though.
Yeah, I guess that's
She-
true. She was an accessory.
Also, she took a plea deal for that.
Oh,
All right, back to our story. So we
There we
left.
go.
So we left off while talking about what happened to Gypsy with her sentencing. So she was sentenced to 10 years and then she got out on the 28th, like a couple weeks ago, after serving 85% of her sentence. And
She didn't even serve 10 years. Let's backtrack.
holy
She got out
crap.
early.
she did. She got out early on good behavior.
Oh my god.
You know, it is so overcrowded in prisons that like
Yeah, I know.
so many
That's true.
inmates get out on good
But really,
behavior.
like, why aren't they getting rid of the people that are like in there for weed or like
Yeah.
get all of them out?
Good.
That's the
Let's
other thing.
keep the murderers behind bars.
Yeah,
That's the other thing. A lot of people who are in jail because of like possession or anything doing with marijuana, unless you appeal your case, you don't just get out because of the law being changed in your state.
Oh my
And
gosh.
also, a lot of
That's
people don't really know how to do that, or like
Don't
don't
have the means.
Yeah,
they can't
that's
afford a
true.
lawyer,
Right.
Oh my gosh, that's so
Mhm.
stupid.
Yeah,
It's very dumb.
makes me sad.
It's a reason, it's not the only reason, but it's one of the reasons like Kim Kardashian decided to do
Mm.
that
Yep, I remember that.
because like there's so many people in prison who are wrongly convicted of something.
Right.
He's asleep. I know, it's so cute. He's actually not asleep.
Yeah, right.
He looked at you when you said that. He's so cute. He's cute at pretending though.
Yep.
That
He's getting there. He didn't take a nap today.
makes sense. All right. So what happened to Nick? So in November of 2018, Nick Goldman was Godejohn. I don't know where Goldman.
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 Godejohn was found guilty of first-degree murder after having a 4-day trial. During which Gypsy testified that the plan to kill Dee Dee originated with her, and they spoke about it. And they also spoke about a master-slave role that she and Godejohn
What?
assumed within their relationship.
Ew.
Which
What?
is like a BDSM like
Yeah.
form. It's like a BDSM kink, I guess. Like where there's one person who's dominant and then the other's submissive, but like
Oh.
it's way past that.
Like more extreme. It's
It's
like
more-
Well, yeah, if you
it's
use
a
the
date.
word slave,
It's
like,
like 50
50
Shades, but like
even worse.
even worse,
Oh,
like where they do everything you tell them to do.
Even when it's not in the bedroom.
And even,
oh
yeah,
my god.
all the time. It never shuts off.
Yikes.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
So that is a kink, and they engaged in it. But anyway, she also testified that Godejohn said he wanted to rape Dee Dee on the night of the murder, and she had offered herself to him in her mother's place, and that's why they had sex.
What?
Okay.
I know. His
That's so
sentence-
messed up.
I know. His sentence followed in February to life without parole, and he had a 25-year concurrent sentence for criminal action. So, yeah. The thing that gets me is that, like, even if, in my opinion, even if Gypsy hadn't met this guy, he probably would still be in jail for murder.
Oh, yeah, like he would have done it to somebody else.
I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah, like he's just a murderer.
Right.
the way they say it and the way they say the story goes. So I would like to like almost dig in deeper to it, but like it's weird that it was just a conversation. I feel like
Yeah.
if you're gonna convince somebody to murder your mother, that isn't just a
But Gypsy
conversation.
said it was her idea.
Yeah, but she convinced him.
To
It
do
should have taken a lot of convincing.
true.
Oh, I thought you meant he convinced her.
No.
Yeah, no, she convinced him, yeah.
It should have
Unless
taken
you're
a lot of
already a psychopath,
Yeah.
then
like-
it's like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, sure, I'll do it. Like,
way
yeah.
sources depict it almost make it seem like she's like, yeah, I really think we should kill my mom, and he's like, yeah, I'm down.
Let's
That's-
do it.
That's kind of what it sounds like, versus it being I think we should kill my mom. Oh, why do you think
Yeah,
that?
we have
Instead of questioning it,
conversations, Yeah.
Instead of it being like, yeah,
Let's
down.
just go.
let's do
Do
it.
it right now.
yeah.
Because like they had that conversation like what 2 months before they did it. Like this should be like, not saying I would never gonna,
Never condone murder,
I
but
never
it's
condone
been more
this,
than a conversation.
but
Right.
that should be more than a couple months conversation.
Right. Yikes.
Like that's insane.
Did they ever do a psych eval on it?
They must have.
I
They
want
had
to say
to,
they
right?
did.
You hear
Yes. This isn't helping my kid fever.
Yeah,
It's really bad right now,
I can
guys.
show you a picture of Daisha's.
Oh, do not dare show me a picture of
He is
Dave's
so
baby.
Seriously.
He's so cute.
His face could just like be on commercial.
I know.
I'm just saying, like, if a baby walked into my life, I wouldn't stop it.
I'd
be
be like, you're
like-
mine now.
I'd be like, okay. Sorry, my kid fever is just so bad.
Anyway.
Anyway, so where is Gypsy now? So Gypsy now lives with her husband, Ryan Anderson, in Louisiana. He reportedly picked her up from Chillicothe. I don't know if that's how you spell it or say it. Correctional Center in Missouri around 3:30 a.m.
So he picked her up from jail.
Yeah, he picked her up from jail on December 29th, 2023. So that was like the day after her release, I guess. At 3:30 a.m.
Who does that?
Why are they
Yikes.
releasing inmates
In
in
the
like
middle of the night.
the middle of the night?
That's weird.
I kind of want to know. Like,
Yeah, no
if
kidding.
somebody knows, let us know. So ahead of her release, she told People Magazine, I know the home I'm going home to is with my husband, and I'm going to have a really supportive family dynamic.
So they were married in jail.
Yes, I'm getting to that.
Okay.
And I think that's what I've been missing this whole time. You've been missing a lot of other things.
Yeah. You need some therapy,
Therapy.
major help.
Yeah.
Like,
She literally needs to go to therapy.
I know, yes. She literally needs to go to therapy.
That's from a song. I don't really sound that way.
Yeah. So days following her release from prison, she created her own TikTok account and posted a TikTok wishing her followers a happy new year, saying that she's finally free and celebrating with her father, stepmother, and husband. And the video currently has over 65 million views.
Whoa,
Holy shit.
that's insane.
Yeah, she was also spotted once at a Burger King taking pics with fans.
That's
Wow.
that's so messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yikes.
what's your computer at? Because mine's gonna die and I'm recording.
Oh no. no,
Mine's
no.
at 12%
You're
still,
gonna get it here.
but I need my.
Oh.
I have to see the story.
You have 12%. I'm at 10 and I'm recording. But what's gonna happen if it dies?
I don't know.
Yeah, so it's
Mine
not-
dies at 5.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay, well, we'll see how long it goes. Keep going.
Oh my god.
We're gonna risk it. I need
Help.
a charger.
We're gonna risk it for the biscuit.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna go buy a charger. All right, continue.
All right, so Ryan Scott Anderson was born in 1986 in Lake Charles, Louisiana, which makes him 37. I couldn't find the month he was born, so I don't know what his horoscope is. So sorry on that one, guys.
Or what my laptop is. And what's the brand?
Yours isn't yours a Lenovo?
I thought so, but I don't see it anywhere.
I'm pretty sure yours is a
Why is
Lenovo.
the TV so loud up there?
I don't know.
Ryan Anderson is a middle school special education teacher.
What?
And what
The murderer is a teacher? Oh
no,
no,
her
husband.
husband.
Oh my
husband.
god.
But
I was
like
about to
what
lose
but
it.
still like
No, that
what-
guy's still in prison.
Okay. Ryan's the husband.
Ryan is the
Yeah, but
husband.
still why would
Well, he
Why
didn't
would
do
he-
anything.
no, but why would he marry her?
Yeah,
Like what
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
So Anderson said in the prison confessions of Gypsy Rose Blanchard, I believe is on Netflix, that he first wrote to Blanchard in prison as part of a deal with his friend who was interested in the Netflix show Tiger King. Do you remember when?
Yes.
Wasn't that dream though?
Carol
Yeah.
Baskin.
Carol Baskin. That's so funny.
Yeah. So Tiger King was very popular at the time. And so my friend was like, this is his words, was like, oh, I really want to write Tiger King. And Anderson said so that's who he was referring to, Joe Exotic at the time. And so then he said, and I said, okay, well, I'll make a deal with you. You write Tiger King and I'll write Gypsy Rose Blanchard. And that's what happened. So in the documentary, Blanchard recalled that what drew her to his letter was so in her words, she said, the thing that stuck out the most about Ryan's letter was not only how genuine it came across, but how funny he is. His sense of humor is great. So she ended up falling in love with him and thinking he was very genuine. So then they got married in 2022.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
In jail.
That's wild.
in jail. And the thing that I think is like really weird is like they like could get married in jail.
Yeah, that's weird.
That is a
Like, why
thing.
did you allow that?
They're just out here letting inmates get married in jail.
That's
Well, I
weird.
think it's sometimes like a human rights thing.
Oh yeah, you probably can't take away that.
Yeah.
That could be.
And I think it's because like also people on death row too, if they have the death penalty, then it's like that's the thing too, I think.
Hmm.
I think that ties in with the human rights, so I don't know. Not sure.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know. I did see a report that they actually met on like Christian Mingle from a couple sources, but I honestly don't think that's what I don't think it's true.
Yeah,
Oh, we'll find out if we watch her Lifetime documentary.
I'm curious.
Yeah,
I would watch it.
I think we should. So they got married on June 27th, 2022 in a private ceremony at the correctional center, where Gypsy was incarcerated. And according to their marriage license, which was obtained by Ryan.
Obviously.
Yeah. And Ryan was 26 when they got married and Gypsy was 30 at the time. And their ceremony attended a few close friends and family members, including Rob, Gypsy's dad, and his wife, Christy. And the couple exchanged vows, rings, shared a kiss, and they also had a cake and a dance and posed for photos.
That's not usually a thing in.
Right?
Jail.
No, I think it's just like normally it's just like a witness thing.
Yeah,
Like,
That's what you
and
would
you
think.
don't get cake, you don't get a
Yeah, like you just.
photo
your court
shoot,
thing.
you gotta, yeah. Like, I feel like you do get a photo, but it's not like a planned like photo shoot. It's like a, hey, let's take your
Take a
picture.
picture, yeah.
Like 2 times. Okay, you're
Yeah.
done. Go back to yourself.
yeah, right. The picture is actually kind of like gruesome.
Gruesome.
I think it is.
So who's who?
So that's Gypsy.
Her husband's behind her.
I don't think he is.
What?
And who's the guy behind her?
It must be her husband. He has gained a lot of weight since you know
They
they
got married.
So that's her husband. And then I think that is the stepmom, the dad, and then maybe
His sister.
what somebody's friend or something.
That's. I don't like
Yeah,
that.
it doesn't say like who's who in the picture, but
Hmm.
yeah. So weird, but yeah. So that's our marriage. So going back, sorry, I switched pages so I could show you the picture. So going back, he does, so overall, Ryan's social media presence is mainly dedicated to him showing his love for Gypsy. This one caught my eye because you know I love John.
Mhm.
But his bio reads, I'm married to the most wonderful and most beautiful woman in the world, Gypsy Rose Blanchard. And throughout their marriage, he has shared several photos from a few of his visits with Gypsy while she was incarcerated. And he does get some backlash in the form of comments, but it seems that Gypsy is very quick to clap back, including this one response that I would say is very spicy.
Oh, boy. Sorry.
So remember how Leo's had a big personality?
Yes.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh gosh.
Well, Ryan, don't listen to the haters. I love you and you love me. We do not owe anyone anything. Our family is who matters. If you get likes and good comments, great. If you get hate, then whatever, because they don't matter. They don't matter. So yes. And then she wrote in a comment on a different Instagram, I love you. Besides, they jealous because you are rocking my world every night. Yeah, I
Oh
said
my.
it. The D is fire. Happy
Oh,
life, happy life.
Oh my gosh.
you were just waiting to share that
No.
part, weren't you?
No, she's like, that's the one I want to share.
Yeah. The D is fire.
That's hilarious.
Dang. Oh, I laughed so hard when I read that.
Oh, I bet.
Rocking my world every night. Like, dang, okay. Well, I bet after 10 years, almost 10 years.
Oh
I think it was like 8, maybe 8.5, I would say. But yeah. Crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. Another thing that I thought was really interesting is that on December 30th, according to TMZ, authorities told Gypsy Rose and her family not to attend the Kansas City Chiefs game on New Year's Day. And sources say that it might be because the security risk to her continued presence in the Chiefs area, where it was before the game. And on one of her wishes post-release was to meet Taylor Swift at the Chiefs game where her boyfriend plays, and they told her to stay home because they didn't the security risk was too much for Taylor and
Oh, so Taylor, I probably was Taylor Swift. I was like, don't let her get freaking near me.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
kidding.
That's what I would do. I would be like, nope, I'm good. I don't need to meet you. You murderer.
I know. It's so weird though, because most people are like, oh yeah, her mom definitely deserved to die. Maybe she didn't deserve to die, but she definitely deserves something. And so many people are here for Gypsy and oh, I'm so glad she's out. Hope she learned whatever. But I'm I don't know where I sit
she still wanted to kill her mother.
Like she wanted to kill her mom, and I mean I get it to a certain degree, but at the same time I'm just like, half of me is like, well, I mean she probably wasn't mature enough to know like what the consequences of that action really was, because
How
she
old
was
is
so sheltered. Well, she's 30 and 22. So
It reminds me of that movie with that girl in that bubble in
Yes.
the house.
Yes, in the house.
What is it
She didn't
called?
let, she didn't let
Yeah.
her out. Yes. So she must have been in her 20s though.
she was born in 1992.
That was my year. So yeah,
Yeah, so she was probably
she was in her 20s. She
was
knew
in
what
her
she was doing.
But the other thing is, her mom, like, she never knew her real age because of how sheltered her mom made her. Like, so, like, she went to school, but like, then she was homeschooled.
But also like with all of those things going on, like her
And all
mom
the
treating her that way.
medications.
And like, think of how mentally unstable she is as well. Like she
Yeah.
probably doesn't realize it, but she probably still is mentally unstable and
Oh,
doesn't
yes.
even know. Like she's like, oh, I'm happy now because I like the love of my life. It's like you still
even
need
know.
help.
Yeah.
Like you need
Trauma.
to, yeah.
Yep.
It's all that trauma build up, and it's all gonna. I just have a feeling if like she had that reaction towards her mom, if someone comes and triggers her in any
Yeah.
sense, she could probably develop that like sense of feeling, and
Yeah.
then she's like,
Yep.
all right, let's go round two, like
Yeah, no, that's what person for me.
yeah, like
It's not that I think she's gonna kill again. 'Cause
No,
I
but
don't, it's just like, I still think what she did was very wrong. And I think that people in the media are portraying it more like she
she was a victim.
was a victim,
Yeah.
and she was,
Yeah.
but so was her mom. Like she went from being the only victim to adding her mom to the
Yeah.
list, and
Yes.
I don't know how I feel about it, because murder is wrong.
Yeah.
Like you don't just kill somebody to get rid of them. You run
Right.
away.
Yeah.
You run away and you seek help.
But the thing
Like,
that
you
sucks is like she wasn't old enough to make that decision for herself, because she wasn't mature enough, even at the age of like whatever age she was when she.
So you're saying like her mental maturity wasn't
Yeah,
at the
her mental
correct-
maturity
okay.
wasn't there.
At the
Yeah, yeah.
No, because she thought she was probably like around 16.
That could be true, yeah.
That's like a 16-year-old.
I guess you
want
don't-
somebody to analyze her,
I was gonna say there
know.
you guys you don't really know
You don't
until
know.
you actually talk to her and like
figure it
She
out.
does
Yeah.
have like a confessions tape on Netflix. I think
Oh.
it's on Netflix, or
she does?
yeah, where
I
she
think I
goes
watched some of
through
those.
like what happened and where she's at now. She's also on a ton of podcasts. So there's a ton of people who have had her on podcasts to talk about like
Hmm.
how she feels now and
Yeah.
What
stuff like that, and what really happened. And there's so many other things that you can like watch about it.
Yeah.
I watched The Act a while ago, but it was good. It was kind of hard to watch at times, but it was really good.
Okay, what else you got?
That's it.
Whoop, whoop, look at that, see, we got done before 5.
We're keeping on it.
We're keeping that in. Look at
Okay.
that, Jordan, we got done by 5.
Done in a good time. I'll send you my sources quick.
Send me yours right now.